Pack Leader Dogs, where you at? Oh, this Sasha hoodie is fucking sweet. The Sasha Group, the greatest agency for small businesses ever. If you're a small business and you are not happy with the agency that you're working with, the Sasha Group is open for business, named after my dad, so you know I won't fuck it up. Pack Dogs, let's go. It's a little barter deal. Let's see where the Pack Dogs are. Pack Leader Dogs in the building. Hey everybody, going on Instagram Live right now with Pack Leader Dogs, who did a barter deal to be on my IGTV by buying a ton of empathy ones.
Gary!
How are you, brother?
What's up, my man?
Life is good, man.
This is amazing.
Thank you for supporting empathy.
Of course. I'm looking forward to my 10 cases that should be coming in soon, right?
That's right. How are you?
Which one do you think is the best?
Well, we're not done with the red yet. So we obviously the rosé's in market. We blended the white the other day, which I'm super fired up about. And we tasted the components of the red. You know, so it's interesting. The rosé is out of control. Like, people are freaking out already on social, and I knew it. I knew exactly what to make on the rosé. The red's fucking bonkers. The red's like a $60 wine for $20. The red's gonna fucking blow people's faces off. It's the white that I'm most excited about, though, because I have a sneaking suspicion of the kind of white that America really actually wants to be drinking versus Chardonnay and Pinot Grigio. And that's what I made. So either I'm going to be super right or super wrong. We'll find out.
You're going to be super right. I think you got shit figured out. I said you're going to be right. You got shit figured out.
There's only a couple places I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Marketing and business, wine, the New York Jets. I feel confident.
I'm a big Jet fan too, by the way. I'm looking forward to this jersey release that's coming out, I guess, in a couple days, right?
I will be there officially for it, so I'm excited.
That's amazing.
So I'll bring you value, so let's rock and roll.
Yeah, so really quick, I just want to, first of all, thank you for everything. It's like we only have a few minutes, obviously, but you were a huge part of my life of changing everything and really taking accountability and getting shit under control. I was like, I'm opposite from you because you always talk about how you're the way you grew up with your mom and your parents and all that stuff. I grew up the same way, but I took a different path of kind of getting fucked up, getting into the partying world and just blaming other people.
You're handsome, so like you had opportunities.
Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. I did have opportunity, and living in Hoboken, New Jersey, can be a little bit of a challenging thing with the amount of females walking around and all that stuff. So the partying scene's big here, and that's what I moved here for. I quit my father's business and went to pursue my passion working with dogs. And honestly, I didn't know what was going to happen from it. I said, I'm going to start out with just, dog walking business. Hopefully I'll make 6 figures and call it a day. And that was like where my limit was, where I wanted to be. And I finally said, fuck that. After watching your shit, honestly, I was like, fuck that shit. I should be taking over the whole world when it comes to dogs and changing the whole fucking game. So that's where we're at right now. And we just got approvals to do, this is actually the first time I'm announcing it. We got approvals to do a huge dog psychology center here in Hoboken. So it's going to be a multi-million-dollar facility and all that stuff. And it's just amazing where we're at right now from where we were years ago.
And what's crazy is, like, you're so young. How old are you?
36.
It's absurd, right? Like I think, back to where your mentality was back when you were a kid, all of that is short-term behavior, right? So
correct.
The 23-year-old you would have thought 36 was old as fucking finished. But if you're in this mindset now, like the 36-year-old you realizes that if you flip the numbers and you were 63, you're still young.
Correct. Exactly. I remember being fucking 27 years old and thinking a 36-year-old was old as fuck, had nothing going on, and they're pretty much done and finished. Where, like you say, I can relate to it so much, I'm like, holy shit, we are just starting this fucking journey right now, as opposed to being like, let's hang them up, we're almost getting close to retirement.
Dude, on a serious note, I'm just starting. I think people are super confused. Like, I get that some things have started happening in the last couple of years for me, but straight up, like in my dome, I'm still in the dirt. I haven't even started. Like, my ambition is real. My ambition to impact is real. My ambition to be happy and make people happy is real. Like, I genuinely don't think I've even fucking started.
I believe you because I feel the same way. And you're obviously way further ahead of me, but it's something that, like, I think about all the time of being this age, you can't explain. I can't explain to you. How old are you?
43.
43. So I don't know what 43 feels like, but like I know what 36 feels like. Yeah, it feels the same shit. Like I was 18, 21 years old playing baseball in college. I feel the same way, even younger actually, believe it or not, because I'm doing something that I love to do.
Because age is
it's in the mind, I know. And I was doing the dumb shit.
I get it.
I was doing all the dumb shit of following the money, trying to see, like my buddies who I was living with, they're working on Wall Street, making fucking $100,000, multi-$100,000 bonuses, and I was like, I gotta get a job like that, do that, but I was chasing the money. So I always talk about with dogs about being a leader for your dog and stuff like that. So if I was, and I work with the dog whisperer guy, Cesar Milan, and he always talks about one of the best pieces of advice he gave me was instead of chasing the money, I'm always gonna be a follower, as opposed to doing what I love and what I really want to do and then becoming a leader, and then the money will follow. And I'm a living example of it, which just gave me the opportunity to buy this much wine from you, to talk to you, was doing that shit. It's just putting it to work in action. So
I get it. Is there anything, while we've got a few more minutes, is there anything specific that I can answer for you? Well, that's
yeah. One question I definitely wanted to ask you was, as you can see, my brand here is Pack Leader Dogs, and that's kind of the only Instagram account that we're doing Instagram, YouTube, and I actually hired a guy, Adam, who's here now, and we're starting to really get into media and stuff like that. And my question is, you always talk about the personal brand and all that stuff. Do you think that I should be also doing a separate account for a personal brand? I don't know if you've talked about this before, but
yeah, I mean, I think so. VaynerMedia has a separate account. Wine Library has a separate account. Like, I think that's more than right. But I also want to remind you that, Nike and Adidas and Taco Bell, Baskin Robbins, like, they're all much bigger businesses than me, right? Like brands are incredible. Like right now, everyone's super hot on building a personal brand, and that's great. And I think that people should consider it. But there's nothing wrong. I mean, I spent the first 15 years of my life building Wine Library. Nobody knew who the hell I was.
Right.
So, like, building both is a great way to go about it. I think that, you want to make sure that the reason you want to build a personal brand doesn't lead a little bit too much back to who you were at 21, right? A lot of people want a personal brand because they want the fame, they want to do certain things with that fame, whatever that may be. Like, got to be thoughtful about that. But other than that, both work.
It's a really good point. By the way, do you have a dog?
I don't. I'm a little bit weird with dogs. Like, I always make this joke that I hate dogs, which is a joke, but I'm not a real hardcore animal person. The reason I make the joke that I hate dogs is one of the big theses I have is people don't like people enough. And I always laugh at all these people who like are willing to emotionally tear down people, but if like you yell at a dog, they're like, you're a horrible person. I'm like, motherfucker, you're like ruining people's lives. Like, I'm fascinated by that. But no, I'm fascinated. My mom was super scared of dogs when I was a kid, which made me scared of dogs, and we didn't have any really. We did, it was a whole to-do, but nonetheless, I'm not the hardcore animal person. My brother, though, got a dog that he's like super in love with, an Enzo, fucking amazing Italian water dog, like super rare.
Beautiful dog.
Beautiful dog. But no, my dad is, my brother is, me and my mom, my sister, not as much.
It's amazing because, like, if you actually understood dogs the way I do, you would realize that dogs are promoting all the same shit that you're promoting.
I believe that.
Because they hold you fucking accountable.
I believe
that. It's about setting intention, following through, visualization, like all that shit. They're the ones who don't give a fuck about money, power, and fame, and all they care about is who you are inside and what you really are all about.
That makes an enormous amount of sense to me. Like,
it really is, because people. Yeah. So like when someone comes to me, they say, "Oh, what's wrong with your dog?" Like they'll say, "My dog does this. My dog blah blah blah," and I'm like, "That's cool. Well, what about you? Let's talk about you."
Yeah, they're the fucking.
It's really what it's about.
It's like teachers. It's like parents. It's like CEOs. Like, if you have bad employees, that's on you. If your children are fucked up, that's on you. Like that. The end.
Big time. So if you ever want to get a dog, by the way, as gratitude to you, I will help you find it, and I'll train that shit for free for you and give you all the services for it.
I never say never, bro. And luckily you're young.
So if you ever, this is the deal.
If I'm 86 and like, fuck it, I need a dog, like, then the 79-year-old you is going to come through. I can't wait.
on my fucking cane and saying, I'll help you with your dog there, Gary. Yeah.
There's no reason for a cane, everyone. Soft tissue work. Get in the gym.
That's right.
No reason.
I'm super into all that stuff too. By the way, time management was another question I have for you, because that's something I'm definitely struggling with as the business is getting bigger and stuff like that, of putting enough time in for the media and social media, which is obviously the huge part of growing the business, but then sticking to the day-to-day, because I'm kind of like the talent artist of the business also in this particular business, that it makes it challenging to put in the time for media and the content and all that stuff. But I know what you're going to say already. And by the way, when I was doing this shit and thinking about talking to you, I started writing a fucking whole list of questions, and I just started answering them as you. Because I had like no really big questions.
I totally get it. Like, the time management thing comes down to auditing what else you're doing. What dumb shit are you doing that doesn't mean anything? A lot of businesses are so insecure that they don't know how to scale because they're good at doing the thing, but they're not good at scaling the business. Then there's just happiness. Like,
right.
If you just want to take off today because it's the opening day of baseball and that makes you happy, that's what you should do. Like, it's all that shit. All right, I got to get this plane, bro. It was such a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
You got it.
Appreciate you.
You got it, bro. All right, if you want your own FaceTime, I'm selling wine out here. I'm taking barter orders. Google Empathy Wines barter on Google. There's a barter page. Whoever offers the most cases for 10 minutes of FaceTime, you'll get the next one. I love you guys. See ya.